Hey y'all, welcome back to the Indigo Corner. It is your intuitive bestie, Dr. Kim. As I always do, let me get my water. Hope you have yours as well. Oh, goodness. Y'all, this is a special quick video. A couple things I needed to, Spirit was like, I need you to get back on there. So, first, let me say everything that I say here tonight is alleged, and everything here is for entertainment purposes only. If you want a personal reading, you can email me, kjones316@gmail.com. And yes, I will be going live this Saturday at 8 p.m. with my spiritual sis, Moonlight Energy. I'm going to tag her as I usually do in the description. If you don't go and check her out, please do. Go and like and subscribe over there as well. And if you haven't subscribed over here, what you waiting on? We a good vibe. So, y'all, I'm here to talk about two things. One, Jimmy Kimmel, that situation. If you looked at my last video, Spirit was very loud about that. They were very clear about the people, and if you remember the vision I was given and how the people were like holding hands around like this spinning top that was toppling. And so I was like, when I heard the news that Kimmel was coming back, I was like, now I understand that vision. So it's looking like a lot of that is coming to fruition. And I also want to say unequivocally here that it is not lost on me that in our current situation, that the majority of folks who have sort of rallied behind this Jimmy Kimmel situation may not have rallied behind Joy Reid in that situation, or may not rally behind Don Lemon. And I want to acknowledge and say that it is certainly a completely different experience. Nonetheless, it certainly was the community's voice that moved that top to the direction that Spirit said it was going to. So I just want to say to everyone who supported that video, shared that video from, I think it was the day before they announced he was coming back. So I appreciate you. And yeah, we just gonna keep going with this Kamala Harris book. Now, I'm laughing because I was given sort of a reminder back when the E word was happening. A lot of us were really seeing this moment that's starting right now. Now, of course, I know for me, I certainly felt that once it was beyond the presidency, that Kamala's mission was actually a lot bigger than just him, sort of the orange-faced killer. And of course, a lot of us who are intuitive and in the reader community, we all saw the same thing. We all did. And it became very clear to me that this is the beginnings of a lot of what we were feeling. I actually, Spirit told me to read the book. I am in the middle of it, and I think it was important when Spirit gave me this vision today, yesterday, when I wanted to do the video today, that I shared that context with you. So I was looking at her interview on Rachel Maddow, and I think it was the first interview that she gave since the book was coming out. And I saw her mom, and then immediately, like, these droves of her like women ancestors started to like file in, and they were standing behind her. Her mom's hand was on her shoulder, and it was just like, oh, I see what's happening here. And her voice is very, very pertinent, and in a lot of ways, absolutely changing the trajectory of what we know about politics. It's really exposing, as we talk about every video, Pluto and Aquarius. For all y'all who know about the astrology of all of this, you know, Pluto and Aquarius absolutely talks about community coming together and, you know, hierarchies no longer being, you know, a thing. So I want to pull some cards to solidify some of that vision regarding Kamala's return, as we all saw. And of course, you know, and again, I'm acknowledging that it was in a presidential energy. And I'm not sure if you've been paying attention, but this feels very presidential. The second thing I'm going to, this is a real quick one, but did y'all see that escalator? Child, I mean, soon as that foot stepped on it, nope. And what was funny is that the one next to it was working. Yeah, so it was a real indicator. But I'm going to share a little bit sort of as what I was shown when that happened. Okay? All right, so just really quickly, we got our Afro anime deck back, and then we're going to also use our nifty pendulum for things I am confused about. And then our coveted light seers. Okay? Let me do an invocation, and we will get started. I'll say an amen. Okay, y'all. Woo, y'all, I'm like, Spirit, let me get 3. We'll be real quick tonight. Let me get 3 cards on the impact of 107 Days, Kamala Harris's book, and her energy return. Show me 3 cards, Spirit, on her ultimate impact on the United States with her voice returning in this 107-day book. I haven't seen much, but I did, you know, I think that as Spirit allows me to see certain things, it was really interesting that she, oh, these are 3? 1, 2, wow. How you want this to fall, Spirit? Yeah, I'm sorry, the cards came out like all together. I think that what she's been saying is really about us as a people. Like, she's motivating the people to ask deeper questions of this entire system. So I asked about the impact of her book on the United States of America. First, I got the Lovers, right? Like, major arcana certainly is going to be a choice that needs to be made, and it's going to be a clear one, a positive one. Spirit just said, the Lovers. A choice is going to be made because of this book. And what I have read so far of the book, it certainly is making people rethink all about how these systems work and how we as a people are getting our voice back. Thank you, Spirit. The Lovers. Then I got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, bringing in good news. right? Bringing in protection of our values, the things that we hold dear, those soft skills, values, community. It's a protection coming. This low-key looks like a little Kamala, you know? Girl, get into it. a cute old little masculine, cute Kamala. No, it's like, no. No, but really, like, it's really positive, protective. Like, her voice, her presence, what she's saying in the book, the conversations that will come of it. Right? And like we said, like Spirit said in the last video regarding Jimmy Kimmel, it was like, no, it's going to be a multiple death cards, remember? Multiple rebirths. First Jimmy Kimmel, then the Kamala Harris book. Now you're seeing what happened at the HBCU, Tennessee State University. Shout out to TSU. Okay? Like, it's turning. Also, there was a solar eclipse that happened on September 8th. Excuse me, it wasn't September 8th. That was the lunar eclipse. It happened last week. I forgot which day. But notice how this is sort of happening after that solar eclipse. And then the third card I got was Get Into It. Shouts to the Leos. Strength. Huh? It's giving very much strong. I feel like I've just grown like roots, like a tree. It feels so steadfastly strong off of all the discussions and what will happen because of this book. And I think it's all a part of the reshuffling of things. But we're going to emerge. The impact of 107 Days, Kamala Harris's book on the United States. The Lovers, Knight of Cups, Strength. Two major arcana sandwich this protection. Get into it. You got the Lovers, Knight of Cups, Strength. And I just said this looked like a little Kamala, right? Mm-hmm. And then you got these two major arcanas, like right between, just sort of protecting on the bookends, the Lovers and Strength. Spirit supporting Kamala. This is all supposed to be happening. I'm sure about that. I'm getting chills because I feel so sure about it. I'll do the pendulum just for visual, but this book is the beginning of Kamala's return. It's upside down. Give me 1 second. This book is the beginning of her return, y'all. Go back and look at some of that stuff that we were saying and seeing. And Spirit wasn't revealing to us sort of what the plan was. We just knew that she would be back. And this wasn't there. And that her impact was actually going to change the country. And so now it's a lot more clear here. So let me ask Spirit. First, Spirit, is my name Nathan? Is my name Nathan, Spirit? Okay, clear the center, please. Clear the center, thank you. Is my name Kenneth? Is my name Kenneth, Spirit? Is my name Kenneth, Spirit? Okay. All right. Okay, so clear the center, please. Thank you. All right. Spirit, is the message I gave accurate about Kamala Harris's impact from her book? Okay, slight yes there, yeah. Okay, yeah, y'all. This feels like a step in the right direction. I'll say that. But that vision I saw about her and the way that her ancestors just started flooding in I was like, whoo. It was like they were vibrating. There was so many of them. So they were vibrating. All right, real quick. Let's talk about this here escalator situation. Because it was that right there, it was almost as if Source like was like it was like it was to us. Thank you, Spirit. It was to us. That was a message to us, y'all. Ooh, that was a message to us. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting this like Spirit just said. Hold on one second. Yeah, Spirit is saying that's a message to y'all, like to remind you that everything's under control. Even though it don't feel like it. Have some faith. Have some faith. Spirit, give me the impact of the orange face menace at the UN. Give me the impact. Folks was laughing. That escalator was like, girl, no ma'am. No ma'am. The teleprompter went out, right? It's just like so much that was happening. So I wanna get impact on his conversation at the UN. I think it was like an hour long he was talking. Okay. We'll get 3 for this as well. You want these two? Okay. Impact. Got 6 of Cups. People who were in the audience are thinking about the past and history repeating itself, seeing he's reminding a lot of people about like the past, and people do not want to go back there. 6 of Cups. Usually this means a reconciliation with your inner child, but in this, I feel like this is like, it can also mean going back to your past. And this is sort of can be seen as a memory or a destination. So it's like an either or. And in this case, it feels like the impact is going to require folks to really go back and look at how historically this is, where people like him have started to run things. We started to see a little bit of that in some of the conversation now. Also got the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. All right. So, sorry about this, y'all. This is like a groundedness. Again, it feels like this is how a lot of the world leaders are looking at him too. Like, girl, all right. Like, girl, all right. Like, there's a groundedness here. The impact, this is a ground. Like, people don't take him serious. They don't take him serious. Also, because people are becoming more and more and more and more grounded in their awareness. Yeah. Yeah. Of how much he's a... Mm-hmm. And then, how you want this to fall, Spirit? Okay. You got the 4 Swords. Reevaluation. Rest. Like, feeling like being strung along. that we've been strung along, it's starting to become way more clearer now. Way more clearer. Yeah, it's not gonna go well for him. Not. This is a groundedness of like, you're not going to deter me. The impact is you're not going to deter me. This feels like community, the people, the country, the world leaders. Girl, we see you with our eyes closed. Okay? All right, y'all. That's all I wanted to come up here and tell y'all about today. Again, if you're free Saturday at 8 p.m., come hang out with us. And if not, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.